Neighbor, and welcome back to Down on the Farm's Kitchen Table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, wheat, and cotton. Corn prices were down around 4 cents at midday, and that's about where they closed, 4.5 to 5 lower. Ahead of Thursday's WASDE update from the USDA, the trade's expecting to see U.S. carryout trimmed by 63 million bushels. Soybean futures settled 5.5 to 7 cents lower on Tuesday. Mid-morning rally stalled May around 11.84. Soy meal futures did little, settling 40 to 70 cents per ton lower. All three U.S. wheats were down Tuesday. Projected world stocks use ratios at the end of the marketing year are still tight, but demand isn't strong enough to sustain. Kansas City closed down 8 to 10.5 cents. As we look toward cotton, May cotton continues to leak lower as the traders exit ahead of Thursday's reports, Friday's May options expiration. December and the other new crop contracts also saw selling pressure. Neighbor, there's a look at corn, beans, wheat, and cotton. We'll check meats later in today's program. We're on the line with Doug Bass from Cattlemen's Columbus. Doug, what's the sale looking like the night before?
It looks pretty good, Mr. Larry. We tagging almost 5. Got a really good set of calves on hand. Got some pairs, reds, kind of middle-aged pairs and reds, got a couple different laces. Pretty good cows. If somebody's looking for something like that, but really got a good set of calves on hand, and don't know. It depends on the rain tonight. They talking about some pretty good rain tonight. Depends on what we'll have tomorrow, but we're looking for somewhere around 700-800, something like that.
Good. Sounds like you'll have a good sale there at Cattlemen's Columbus on a Wednesday. Doug Bass, tell everybody how to contact you, please.
Yes, sir. My cell's 979-877-4454. Office is 979-732-2622.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Doug.
Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats. National pork carcass cutout value 38 higher in the Tuesday afternoon print at $100.71. Most of the primals higher also. The rib at $3.94, the belly down 75 at the end of the report. Estimated federal hog slaughter 480,000 head. The weekly total comes to 946,000. Neighbor, as we move toward the cattle side of this protein conversation, we see wholesale box prices mixed in the Tuesday PM report. Choice up 2 at $302.9. The select lower at $299.90. The choice select spread still unreasonably tight at $219. Estimated cattle slaughter pegged at 125,000 head for Tuesday, taking the week total to 246,000. That's a 17,000 head increase from the previous week. Last week's cash, we're still standing 183 to 184, 187 to 189 in the north. Looks like we have not moved any as of yet. Neighbor, there's a quick look at your meats.
All right.
We are on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman. We're getting ready for sheep and goat and cattle sale there in Seguin. It's Tuesday night. What's it looking like?
A little bit lighter this week, Larry. You know, we had a hiccup in the market last week, and people get spoiled.
Yeah.
And like I tell people, if you can't survive on selling $1,000 calves, I say, what the heck,
Yeah.
But everybody, market got a little softer here last week. The end of last week, and we're slowly coming out of it, but the market is still good, and people got to realize that. But we're kind of anticipating that 400, maybe a tick more. I mean, we got a chance for some severe weather this evening, so I don't know how it's going to play out in the morning. But everybody just kind of sat back this week, and like I said, the weather wasn't the greatest this morning, but it all works itself out. And sheep and goats, same thing. We ended up with 500 last week, which is a little bit light, but coming out of Easter, that's about normal, but I'm kind of anticipating maybe 600 tomorrow, but like I said, who knows?
Right. Well, y'all have a good sale. Tell everybody how to get in on it.
You give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow night, Cousin Larry.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's Steven with D&D here in Seguin. Just want to let everybody know, since it's springtime, we've got new garden stuff and new outdoor furniture in. We've got everything from planters and little garden carts all the way up to some small garden sets if you wanted to sit outside and enjoy the nice weather. If you have any questions or want to come take a look, give me a call and we'll get you taken care of. Thanks.
Contact Stephen at 830-379-7340. Check him out on the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. I want to let your listeners know about a set of young registered Brahman cows I stumbled up on. There's 14 of them. 2 of them are heavy bred, and the other 12 have registerable calves at side. So they're registered cows with registered calves inside. I've got a good Case Ranch Hereford registered bull back on them to have golden certified F1 Brayford calves for the next calf. Cows are young, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, 1 iron, 1 owner, been together all their life. They're dehorned, and they're dog gentle, horseback or afoot. They're up on our McGregor Ranch in McLennan County near Waco. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-64-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how was our sheep and goat sale?
It was good, Larry. It didn't ended up with right around 1,600. Didn't quite get her two. So, but the market was steady all the way through. Better lambs kind of bring up to 310, kind of like they did last week. And then on the goat kids, there was 1 or 2 of those real fancy ones, kind of bring up 390, I guess was the tops. But all the way through, kind of 260 to 360 to 390. And on the billies, there's a little more activity there. We had some billies bring up to 20, 30. And then on the Packer ewes, it was steady. So all in all, it was steady. I'll call the whole market steady all the way through.
Good. What do you know of coming in cattle-wise?
Don't know a whole lot. It's been awful slow this evening. We sure was expecting a few more, but I don't know. I'm thinking we'll get somewhere between that 400 and 500 is kind of what we're hoping for, but it is awful slow.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate the call, and we'll talk to you after the cattle sale and sheep and goat sale.
That'll work. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Heather Moot, broker associate with Homestead and Ranch Real Estate and winner of the best realtor in Medina County for the last 4 years running. Tell us about your new listing near Natalia.
Sure thing, Larry. This is a gorgeous oak-studded property. It's on a private road in Medina County. It's got 42 acres just outside of Natalia, and it is a recreational dream. It's currently a horse lover's properties with 6-stall, 2-tack room barn, and plenty of cleared roaming area for the animals. It's fully fenced and has a pipe entrance with electric gate, so it's really, really private.
What else does it offer, Heather?
It's ag exempt. You can hunt on it. Subdividing is allowed, which is hard to find these days. There's water on site, electric at the road, and so much more.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing?
They can actually call me directly at 210-414-8198, and I give you my word, if I don't answer, I will call back. You can also shoot me a text or visit me at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Heather, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's the sale progressing?
Looks like going to be a little bit lighter run this week, Larry. Got about 200 on hand right now, so expecting somewhere around 350, 400 tomorrow. I do know a few sets of calves coming in the morning, so just be a nice little light run. Like I said, nothing real spectacular in the mix. Do have a handful of cows to palpate and just a couple of pairs, looks like. Next week, we will be having some nice consignments cows. We'll talk about that later on. But for this week, just going to be a nice little light run. Like I said, 350 or so. Probably get it for.
Kelly Thigpen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Wednesday sale in Pearsall.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile numbers 334-1047, or look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Kelly.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region. Whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done, why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. We are on the line with Carl Herman. Carl, how is the Wednesday sale looking Tuesday night?
You know, it's kind of shaping up. We've had a little rain here all day, but not a whole lot. But anyway, cattle have been coming in. I imagine we'll have somewhere around 600 tomorrow. We've got some pairs tomorrow. There's 17 Brangus pairs. They got some 200 to 300 pound calves on them. The cows are 7 to 8 years old, but they're really nice, really gentle. If anybody's looking for some pairs, we'll have them tomorrow.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of those and their calves or any of the other cattle you got coming on Wednesday to Caldwell.
Just give me a call at 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings election area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676.
Carl, thank you very much, and we'll touch base with you after the sale.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're on the line with Phil Brockenbush, Giddings Livestock. Phil, how did the Monday sale turn out for y'all?
It wound up good, Larry. We wound up with 1537. The cows and bulls were steady, to the week before. The calf market's a little softer. They've been pulling money off of them, but it's still pretty good.
Good. Walk the pens with me.
All right, your steers 300 and back average 338 to 415. 300 to 400 pound steers 302 and a half to 410. 4 to 5 weights 272 to 330. 5 to 6 weights 247 to 277 and a half. 6 to 7 weights 235 to 260. 7 to 8 weights 221 to 256. Your heifer mate 300 and back average 311 brought up to 410. 3 to 4 weights 273 to 405. 4 to 5 weights 253 to 292 and a half. 5 to 6 weights 235 to 315. 6 to 7 weights 218 to 252 and a half. 7 to 8 weights 193 to 270. Your bull yearlings 7 to 850 pounds $2 to 256. 850 to 1,000 pounds, 140 to 245. The Packer bulls, the high yielding bulls, 150 to 170. Medium yielding bulls, 130 to 145. The high yielding cows, 130 to 149. The medium yielding cows, 120 to 129. The little thin cows, $1 to $1.19. Your pairs, we had some pretty good pairs. They brought from 1,200 to 2,850. The bred cows from 700 to 2,350. So Packer cows, there's pretty good demand for them right now. Everybody got a little grass coming, so they're hunting them. That's helped that deal. So
right. Do we know of anything for the next sale?
Yes, sir. We got a couple of sets of cows coming. It'll be there's a set. I think there's 20 or so first calf heifers. They're kind of Angus plus, and then there's I think 25, just kind of some crossbred cows, some really good young cows. They're just kind of a little bit of everything. And then there's 100, another set of 100 cows, I believe, coming. That's just some crossbred cows. It'll be mainly bred cows on them, I believe. A few pairs, but not many.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Phil.
Yes, sir. You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about all 5 locations of MG Building Materials. They've got one in Pleasanton, one in San Antonio, one in Corpus, one in Uvalde, and one in Kerrville. That's MG Building Materials. Whether it's farm and ranch electrical, hardware and tools, lawn and garden and housewares, or paints, floor coverings, plumbing and heating, steel products and flashing, roofing, or gypsum installation, you can trust MG. Remember, 5 locations. Find the one near you at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Neighbor, it's time to take a look at grains and cotton. John Tuggle's report will not be available from today until about next Tuesday. So let's take a look at Panhandle grains and cotton. Yellow corn in the southern Panhandle, 461 to 511, down 4 1/4. 486 and a quarter. Yellow corn to the feed yards looks like 571 to 581, down 4 and a quarter. The average 576. Milo in the Panhandle 441 to 446, down 4 and a quarter. The average was 443 and 3/4. And hard red winter wheat in the Panhandle again 462 to 507, down 8. The average 484. Neighbor Texas cotton 76.04 to 79.54. That's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. I'm Larry Marble. Thanks for listening.